What goals, dreams, or aspirations do you want to accomplish in the next 12 months? The definition of genius is taking the complex and making it simple. Albert Einstein. We are going to go over two different ways you can reach your goals. The first part is the Ivy League method. Our story starts off in 1918 when Charles M. Schwab was one of the richest men in the world and president of the Bethlehem Steel Corporation. In his quest to increase the efficiency of his business, Schwab had a meeting with a guy named Ivy Lee. Lee said he only needed 15 minutes with each executive to dramatically improve the company's goals and objectives. Schwab was asked how much it would cost, and Lee replied, "Nothing unless it works. After 3 months, you can send me a check for whatever you feel it's worth." The strategy sounded too simple and elementary, but Schwab gave it a try. After all, Lee did have a stellar reputation for improving productivity. After 3 months, Schwab was so delighted with the breakthroughs his company had made that he called Lee into his office and wrote him a check for $25,000. To put this in perspective, a $25,000 check written in 1918 would be well worth over $400,000 today. Okay, you got a basic understanding of Ivy Lee, but how does his system work? Well, it's really simple, and you're going to just love it because it's simple and practical, and you can actually implement this. The first thing you do the night before, so in the afternoon or evening, you write out a list of your 6 top tasks or things you need to do. And you think about, okay, what goals do I have? What am I trying to accomplish? And then what are tasks and things that I need to do? And you put those in a list of priorities. So the first thing is number 1, the second most important thing is number 2, until you get down to number 6. Then the next day when you go to work, or if you're at home working on a project that you're working on, you work on number 1. And you just do one thing at a time. So you don't multitask, you don't try to do all these other things. Just work on that one thing. When you get that one thing done, then go to the second one. At the end of the day, what you do is you look and you see how much did I get accomplished. Did I get all 6 things accomplished, or did I get 2 done, wherever you're at. Then you look at what did you learn that day, what are some new things you need to do, see if you need to revive your list, revise it and stuff. And so then you come up with a new list of 6, and that might have 6 totally new things. It might have some things from your list that you didn't get done today. Whatever the case may be, you come up with your 6, and then you prioritize those. What's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to number 6. That's basically it right there. Okay, why does the Ivy League method work? Number 1, it's simple and easy. We can all understand this. We can all do it. There's no complicated formulas or complex parts to it. It's really straightforward, and that's really its advantage. Number 2, it forces you to prioritize what you want to get done and what you think is the most important thing to do. And that process has a lot of value, because if everything is important, nothing is important. So that's really an important thing on prioritizing. The third thing it does is it gives you clarity. When you start off a project or you start off the morning, you can just jump start and get right into it because you know what to do and you're ready to go. The fourth thing is it's rewarding. When you are making progress and you're moving the needle, you're getting things accomplished, that feels good. It builds momentum within the day, and it builds momentum from one day to the next. So those are the reasons why it works. The second way you can reach your goals comes to us from Dr. Gail Matthews of Dominican University in Northern California, and a study she conducted in 2015. There were 5 groups for her research on goal achievement. Most people, unfortunately, don't set goals. So Group 1 actually set a goal, and 43% accomplished it. Group 2 had a written goal with a 60% success rate. Group 3 had a written goal with written commitments to action. This was a 50% completion rate. Group 4 had a written goal with written commitments of action they sent to a friend. Incredibly, 64% of participants reached their goal. The last group, Group 5, had a written goal with written actions sent to a friend, and it also included weekly progress updates sent to a friend. This group had an astounding 76% success rate of achieving their goals. All right, the research is clear. When you are committed to having a goal get accomplished, you need to have 4 things. Number 1, you need to write the goal out. Written goals are better than verbal goals. Number 2, you need to have written actions that you are committed to. Number 3, you need to have an accountability partner, someone that can hold you accountable for your actions and getting this done. Number 4, you need to have weekly progress updates. Imagine if you took the Ivy Lee method and combined it with what Gail Matthews and her research team found. What if you did the Ivy Lee method and did the 6 top priority things each day and then had a weekly email to an accountability partner? Imagine how close to 100% you could be if you combined both of these ideas together. Before we conclude, I'd like to add one more thought to this topic of goal achievement. John Maxwell said that the Pareto Principle is one of the 5 most important principles he's ever learned and applied to his life. The Pareto Principle is more commonly known as the 80-20 rule, which states that roughly 80% of consequences come from 20% of causes. Often a person not reaching their goals are doing 2 things wrong. Number 1, they are doing too many things, and 2, they are doing the wrong things. If we took 10 tasks that you must do and rank them in order of importance, the top 2 would have the biggest impact on your success and ability to reach your goals. If we had a list of only 5 or 6, we'd see that the top 1 task would produce 80% of the success we desire. So, if you want to reach a big, meaningful goal, consistently focus on the most important task each day. There's no guarantees in life, but this has been a proven method used by many highly successful people. One of your most sacred missions in life is to reach your highest potential and fulfill your purpose by taking the necessary time to decide what your top task is each day, which hopefully you planned out the night before.